Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning in to 3 Queens Beauty LLC. This is Spring Porter. I am going to be doing a look that was sort of inspired by my nails, these nice summer nails. They're sort of this coral peachy color and there's some gold on there, some little sprinkles as my son says. So I wanted to come on here and just do an eyeshadow look and just a simple look. I have another YouTube channel that I am doing a video for, so I wanted to just show you that. I also wanted to talk a little bit about my weight loss. I've had probably lost about 8 pounds so far, so I'm going to be incorporating that while I'm doing this look, and then you can see some pictures and the stuff that I'm eating and what I'm doing. If you're interested, stay tuned. So I have already primed my face. I'm using the same things that I used in the last video. This is my primer, Rose Gold. It's by Revlon. I love it. I am using the concealer with the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I always use that. It's almost empty. That goes underneath my eyes. That is what is here. And then in the middle or the other areas, I have used this contour stick called What the Walnut. It's in 806 and it's by Wet n Wild. It's a stick and I just put that on the outside. I showed you that in a previous video. That is sort of my standard go-to for building the base of the makeup. And then I use for the inside of the contour and the concealer, I basically use the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. And this is in beige, golden beige. And then my concealer is in sand. All right, so I'm just gonna blend all this in and then we'll get into the rest of the look. So yeah, as I stated in my previous video, I am trying to lose weight. I seem to always be trying to do that at least once a year. But with COVID and staying at home now, working from home, I'm able to shift some things around so that I can find the time to work out. When I worked in an office, it was like, oh, I don't have the time. I have to drive to work, driving in traffic, driving home, dealing with my son when I come home. And so it was hard to kind of fit in that time because I was always tired. But now that's not an excuse. So I wished for, and I made it happen to be able to work from home, to have a business, and now I create time to work out, which is great. So what I've been doing is, essentially right now, I'm really just doing a lot of cardio. I'm trying to get below or get right at 200 pounds because right now I am at 217.8. I just weighed myself. I started off maybe a month ago about 226. And I think that's probably my heaviest. I'm actually heavier now, or at the 226. I was heavier at that point than I was right after I was pregnant, to be honest. So it's just interesting. I was living in Asia. My son was born in Sri Lanka. Before then, I was teaching English in Korea. I met my husband at the time, or boyfriend at the time. We met in Korea. We got married, had a baby, all of that jazz. But I say all that to say that environment, the food in Asia, although they have their junk food and they have, you know, their version of, you know, fried chicken and all of that, they eat a lot of rice. The food overall is a lot healthier than ours. There's a lot of walking involved. There's a lot of tea drinking, green tea in Korea, rice tea in Korea. And then in Sri Lanka, they do have, that's the capital of tea, Ceylon tea. That's basically the old name of Sri Lanka. It's in South Asia. And, sorry, I'm giving you a geography lesson. I'm just basically comparing just the food and how healthier it was there. I ate a lot of rice when I was pregnant there, but I had so many more vegetables. There's soups and there's fresh fish, and it was just healthier lifestyle. And when I taught English in Korea, I was there for 4 years. I walked a lot. Naturally, they housed us, the teachers, close to the school. And so we would walk to school, we would walk home from school, we would walk to the grocery store. You'd go catch the train or the subway, and, you know, you'd run to get there to make sure that you're there on time. So it was very much a city-style life, and I was just a lot healthier there. So right now I am going in with my natural beige Milani foundation, which I probably need to get a new one because this is running low. So I just got my foundation brush and I'm gonna Okay, so I am putting on my contour powder, and this is with the Pro Contour powder. I was gonna start with the foundation and then or the powder foundation, and I was like, you know what, I forgot to do my powder contour, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'll add the overall powder after I rub this in. It's just same steps rather that I did in the previous video, the previous look. I'm trying to minimize my forehead. My forehead's pretty large and charged, and so is my nose, so I'm doing that. But yeah, the food in Asia, much healthier. I ate a lot of rice, but it was a lot of vegetables served with it. Lots of lean meat, not a whole bunch of processed food. And I would just walk a lot naturally. And I made an effort when I was there to actually lose weight. The schedule was easy to teach English there. I had a lot of downtime when I would come back from school. I was basically free to do what I wanted. You know, it's regular school hours. You could just leave. And my lessons were already planned for the next week, sometimes 2 weeks in advance, because you're just following the book's schedule. It was the easiest schedule and the easiest way to make money that I have ever done. Was teaching English in Korea. If you want to know more about that, and I'm not sure what the criteria is now for teaching there, and if they're doing it because of COVID, they may have some different requirements. You might be able to just do it online now. But yeah, I did that. I lost weight. And so basically now I am just trying to lose the weight. And I can't really blame this on childbirth, to be honest, because I breastfed for about 6 months. And I was smaller then than I am now. So I'm just starting to kind of get back into my original weight. And I've never been skinny. I'll see if I can find some pictures of when I was younger. Never been skinny. I've always had some kind of weight on me. I've always been curvy. But as I'm getting older, hypertension, diabetes runs in my family. I don't want to be pre-hypertension and all of that. I have to slim down because I don't like taking medication. So I need to slim down. It's not really so much about trying to fit into a dress. I mean, that's a bonus. To look cute and, you know, to look snatched, as everyone says, that's a bonus. You know, but you need to get your heart. It's one thing to put makeup on and doing all this, but you got to take care of yourself, your heart, and you got to make sure you're able to move your limbs, move your body, whatever that is for you. If it's dancing, you know, whatever you got to do. So yeah, I have been walking around the neighborhood in this crazy heat, as I mentioned before. I started off doing about 2 miles just around the perimeter of my house. And then I said, let me just kind of kick this up a notch and let me see if I can do 4. And I was actually inspired to start walking and taking my weight seriously. I went to one of my cousins, got married, and I saw my uncle. I haven't seen him in a while. And I said, wow, Uncle, you lost a lot of weight. What have you been doing? And he says, I walked 10 miles a day. He was walking 10 miles. And I'm sitting here in my mind, that inspired me because he's older than I am. He had a lot more weight on him at that time. And what am I doing? I'm younger. I do have the time to do it. I'm just being ungrateful that I have this mobility and I'm not utilizing it. And so that clicked in my mind. I said, I'm going to start doing that too. Now, mind you, in Korea, I had already had a weight loss program. I was lifting weights. I was on the YouTube fitness channels. And, you know, I just got back to America and kind of fell into, I got to work, pay bills, and I just kind of let myself go. So I am making myself a priority again, which is good. You know, you got to take care of yourself, especially as women. We take care of everybody else, and we're the low man on the totem pole. You know, we feed everybody else first. Make sure everyone else is good. And get your kids their school stuff. Make sure they have underwear, and then yours has holes and stuff in it. It's like, make yourself a priority. So that is what I'm doing. I'm making myself a priority. Because that's what you have to do to take care of yourself. Right now I am doing the Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliner, and that's what I'm putting on here. So yeah, I don't know if you're anything like me. You have a lot of strong women in your family, which I'm sure you probably are. There's a lot of strong women. And you see them sacrifice, you see them bend and conform and just do all these things for everyone else. And it's just time to put some self-love into, you know, your own life and what you're doing. So I have this app that I have that not only does it count your calories, and counting calories is kind of important, but what's more important is the amount of food that you're eating for category. So for my weight loss goals, and I'm only 5'5", and again, I said that my heaviest was 226, I'm 217, so it's 8 pounds down. I really have to be around 145 to 150, and I'm going to say 150 because I believe that certain cultures, we are genetically bigger. We have larger muscles and we have larger bones. In Korea, for example, when I was working out, I was probably about 145 pounds then. And even Koreans then would tell me I'm so big because I'm bigger than them naturally. You know, I had more muscle. I have a rear end. I have boobs. Like, I'm just a larger woman. And that's okay. That's just my body type. But it just, whatever that body type is for you, you just have to be the healthiest version of it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clean up my eyeliner here because, and I probably should have done my eyeshadow. It's like I'm talking and I'm not doing the best job today. So yeah, I have the app, like I mentioned before, that counts calories, but it also, you can scan in your food that you're having. So I try to do a keto-friendly food because according to my age, my BMI, all of that, they take into consideration. I really should be eating more protein and more healthy fats as opposed to having carbs. And the other day I had like a half a banana because I opened it and my son wanted a half, so I gave it to him. And when I put that, I logged that into my app, I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize that there's a lot of carbs, grams of carbs in fruit. And I guess in moderation it's okay, but if my goal is to be a certain weight, I have to just reconfigure that a little bit more. So I'm more conscious of that right now with the app. And so today what I had was 2 eggs, and actually you can have butter, but it was unsalted. I am going in, I'm trying to find these coral and gold shades. So I'm going to use a little bit of this and this and this. So some gold to try to mimic my nails. So let's see what we have. And again, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just doing a small look on what I'm doing. So, as I said, do not come for me. It's probably better to do the eyeshadow first before your eyeliner and prime it, but I'm just doing another YouTube video. I'm not planning on having this last all day. I'm not going out to dinner or anything, but if you were and you wanted it to last long, that's basically what you would do. So I'm just dusting this on here. So yeah, in addition to the eggs, I had 2 eggs with a little bit of butter. Fry that up. I did have a piece of cheese because that is fat, but that's something that is keto friendly. For me, it's taking out the bread and the rice and just having that in moderation. So I had on the side, there's a little cup of guacamole that I had because that, again, that's healthy fat. I didn't have any more regular avocados, so that's what I did. Again, this palette is coming from 3 Queens Beauty. Our eyeshadow palette is $15. I'm going in with this darker brown color, and then I'm going to add in the little peach and coral at the top. So we will see how this looks. I'm going to just put this, try something different and put this in the corner right here. Okay, I had to come back because I had a call come in in the middle of doing this. So, yeah, as I was stating, the app counts everything. So, in addition to that, basically a little omelet that I made this morning, I had a handful of cherry tomatoes, about 5. Those do have carbs in it too, but it's they're low salt, and I didn't go over like the 5 count. And then again, I had that guacamole. So I had all that, and that was about maybe 200 calories. Like, it really wasn't a whole bunch of calories on there. So that was good. And then I went for my walk, and I did 4 miles. And it takes me about an hour and maybe 15 minutes to finish that whole 4 miles. I'll listen to music. Today I did something a little bit different, and I was trying to listen to something more uplifting. I wanted to see if the sound of music is really going to change like how you walk. But yeah, I listened to softer music, and I had it took me longer actually to do the walk by listening to slower music, right? Because you need something to motivate you. But I was just kind of taking my time and looking around a little bit. So today it took me an hour and 22 minutes when it usually takes me like an hour and 15. So not that much time. Now, if I were to listen to Cardi B or like Hot Girl Summer mix, I can do it a little bit faster because you're trying to keep up with the tempo, you know? So yeah, I did that today. And then when I came back, I had a small salad, some mixed greens, put another 5 cherry tomatoes in there, and like 4th or half cup of chopped cucumber. And I did a little Italian dressing. Now, Italian dressing is not bad, I guess, if you're making it by yourself. But if you use it from the bottle, which I did because I had some left over, it has a lot of, just processed stuff in it. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, so that's what I had. And for dinner, I probably will have some chicken that I will put in my air fryer, like chicken thighs. I'm going to have some leftover asparagus. And I may do a half of sweet potato. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to have. And if I get hungry, like for a snack, snacks are always hard because you want to get something quick. So I may do like a yogurt or something like that. So yeah, that is basically what I've been eating. And I'm just trying to see what else I want to put on my eye. Maybe a little bit more shimmer. Let's put this. Let's put the shimmer right in the middle. Yeah, it's not easy to lose weight. I guess it's just because you're reprogramming your brain on what it wants to go to do naturally. You're just reprogramming it. And the walking has helped. I do have more energy than I did before. I'm sleeping better, which is good. But I do notice that I need to stretch more because, my back gets tight and my neck. So this is the gold that's kind of going in the middle. There's like 2 shimmery, this like a green, and then this gold. I just mixed those 2 and I put that in the middle right here. And then this like peachy color here, I just put up at the top. I'm gonna add just a little bit more peachy color and pink, and that's gonna be all. All right, that looks good to me. Now I'm going to go in with my highlighter, this liquid highlighter, and I do have a little powder that I put on my nose too for this. I like to look illuminated, as I stated before. No, it's hot. I'm not wearing makeup like that all the time now. I'm just doing this just because I have a video to do. That is the only reason, really. Or if I'm going to dinner, as I mentioned before, going out somewhere. But just to the post office and grocery store, no. You're going to see me in my workout clothes from when I did my walk, basically. So right now I'm just putting on that NYX Liquid Illuminator. I like, it's in cream. So another aid that I'm doing, what's aiding me also in curbing my appetite and things like that, there's a detox mix, and everybody knows this apple cider vinegar when Beyonce lost all that weight, right? But they've made these little shots now from the people that make it. I'll probably post a picture up here where you could see it. And it's already mixed with the lemon. It's got cinnamon in it, and it's got a little bit of honey. It's already mixed. You just drink it straight out of the bottle. You don't have to refrigerate it. Drink it in the morning. It doesn't cause any like upset to your stomach. It doesn't make you go to the restroom or anything like that, but it does curb your appetite. It does a really good job at doing that. You could drink it, I guess, with hot water, but again, there's already honey and things mixed in there. So I am looking for my under eye liner, just a regular pencil in black. I do like black liner. Sometimes I experiment with like colored liner on the bottom, but I don't always do that. Not today. Today is a bottom black eyeliner day. But yeah, and another thing that I just started doing, my aunt actually put me on to this girl. She's on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Instagram, and she has this tea. It's called Kiari tea. And I'll post a picture. I want to say she is a celebrity, like girlfriend or wife. I'm sorry if I don't remember. I can't. It's like I'm getting older. I don't remember who is with who. But I will post a link to her website if you're interested. And these are products that I purchased, so I'm not affiliated with her at all. We just started this channel. There's no sponsorships yet at all. So, but yeah, there's a tea I've been taking. Now, her tea, it works. You take it, and the first time that I took it, maybe within 10 minutes, I was already in the restroom. Now, there is some cramping involved. It has licorice. It's all natural ingredients. You put 5 ounces of hot water in there. You make a tea. You let it sit for 5 minutes, and then you drink it. You probably want to drink it at night, maybe not take it during the day when you're at work or something, or if you got to run errands, because it will hit you, and you're going to have to use the restroom. There's so much waste that's stuck in our stomach and our intestine, to be honest, and it feels good to have to take those fasts and to take those teas. So there's a 14-day supply. Basically take it every day. Now, if I'm going somewhere and I'm going to be with family or something, or it's a day where I have a lot of errands to run, I won't take it until night. Now, I've taken it at night, and it actually does not wake me up to go to the restroom. Like, I feel like in the morning, that's when I have to go. And if you want to do it that way, that's fine. I'm gonna actually take mine later because I had a lot of plans, errands and things to run today. So I'm going to drink that tea later on. So yeah, it works. You can eliminate waste. It helps your skin get cleared because you're eliminating the waste. And maybe that's what's helping me sleep better too. A combination of eating better, exercising, and eliminating the waste. There are some people that don't defecate every day, and they should. Probably 3 times a day, to be honest, naturally speaking, but we don't because of all the crap that we're eating. And anyway, I have noticed the initial bloat. I think that has aided me for sure in losing the 8 pounds that I've lost so far. I just ordered my second bag of tea, and I'm actually going to start the second bag today. She has waist trainers available. I'm sorry, I'm trying to open these lashes. These are the ones that I'm going to use today. These are not ours, but I like them because they're soft and they're natural and they're not too dramatic. So yeah, waist trainer I just started maybe about 2 weeks ago. She has some cream that you can use too for the areas that you want to put that on, and then you put the waist trainer on that. That has helped to kind of warm up the area that I'm wanting to shed the weight from, usually just on my stomach and the back, you know, where the bra fat. So that has helped. I am using the magnetic eyeliner. I like this because it's easier. It goes right over the liner that I just did, but it's just glue. Okay, so I'm doing that because it's easy. So yeah, I'm just going to put my eyelash on, and hold on, I'm going to turn to the side while I do this because my mirror is over here. So yeah, the waist trainer, it was tight when I first got it on. These are on here, they're very thin. Last video I did, I think I forgot to actually put on mascara, but I will put it on today. Waist trainer was almost didn't fit, and I got an extra large because that's really what I needed. That's what it said, you know, depending on your size, that's what I needed. So I put it on, and it barely like was able to snap and latch on. So I wore it, and I was like, oh my god, it was almost so tight. I was like, I can't breathe. But I kept it on. I don't wear it the recommended 5-8 hours a day because for me that's just too much. I figure if I'm working and I'm breathing, I'm working out and I'm breathing, then that is basically an hour that I'm wearing it. For me, that is enough. Because it does restrict your breathing. And that's another reason why I was probably walking so slow. It's hot, and then I have that on. So it's adding weight to you. It's kind of weighing you down, but it's sucking you in, and it kind of does the job. I don't know how people wore the corsets in the old days. It's like, oh my god, it's so hot. But she has those three things. The tea, the cream, like the burner that you put on underneath the waist trainer, has really worked. Like I've seen a lot of inches kind of curve in. And I've put on some shorts. They go on a little bit easier now. So it's good. I'll just keep at it, and we'll just see where I am when I reach my goal weight. So I'll periodically check in on how the weight loss is going. If you're interested, it's always good to have like a community of people that are kind of doing what you're doing so that they can check you and you can check in with them if they're also trying to lose weight. So my sister's pretty good with going to the gym. She has a personal trainer that she works with religiously. So she's good at doing that. I used to, like I said, I used to be like that too. And before I had my son, I was just like, all right, I'm working out. I got weights. I got this. I got that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And there, I watch Sydney Cummings. She's also on YouTube. She has really good workouts. I occasionally will do hers. But once I get to around a 200-pound, that's not my goal, but that is my goal as far as letting back a little bit on the cardio so that I can do a little bit more circuit training, and with weights and with the kettlebell, I have all that already. And these are the things that I did when I was in Korea, when I was losing weight. Like I said, when I was like 140 pounds. And for me, that was ideal because that's my, I'm only 5'5". All right, so I am using the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara Plus. That is a mouthful. And as you can see, I use random brands. I probably have a few MAC lipsticks, but I don't use them all the time. I like the colors and the ease of the other products. They just work better. They don't break out my skin. I don't really have skin issues, just discoloration really. I have these bright lights on, you can't see it, but when I'm in, I guess, the sunlight without makeup, you can see where the sun hits me. So that is basically the look that I'm going for the eye. It kind of resembles a little bit of my nails. And then I'm gonna do, let's see what lipstick I can do. Now the only product that I use today for us is the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using a different lipstick. And this is just a peachy shade. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is from because the name has worn off. And I think I probably got this from the beauty supply store. I always put like 2 or 3 colors on there. Do you guys do that too? Yeah, this NK Makeup, this is a beauty supply brand that I got. It's like when I'm in there, I always pick up a color that I don't have. Okay, now I am using, this is called Petal Dust. I've kind of gone over that peachy color because I kind of wanted something a little bit more matte and a little bit more toned down. This is Petal Dust, and this is another brand that I got from the beauty supply store. So I'm just going to tap that on. Yeah, I like this better. A little bit more toned down than the other video, and a little bit more toned down for kind of what I wanted. I'm just going to go over with a little bit of lip gloss, and this is from MAC, actually. This is like one of their neutral colors. Flashy Lady. It says Flashy Lady, but it's on my skin tone, it's just neutral. Yep, that's fine. So I like this look. I hope you like it too. Again, it was kind of inspired by my nails. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration from me sharing my weight loss journey with you. And I hope you got a chance to see the pictures and things like that. So please stay tuned to our channel. If you are interested in purchasing 3 Queens Beauty products, please check out the link in the description box. If you have any questions about maybe starting a business on your own, I have another channel where I teach that online. Or if you're interested in maybe starting this, what it is that we created, and if you want to figure out where to start, I can also help you with that. If you want to email me at 3queensbeautyllc@gmail.com, I can do that for you. Again, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.